Okay, so today I'm going to be teaching you all how to write a check to Santa. I know it's pretty silly, but I'm in the holiday spirit, so we're gonna go for it. So the first thing you need to do is write the date. So today is the 8th, so 12-8-2020. You always wanna write the full year just to prevent any sort of fraud. Then we're going to pay to the order of Mr. Santa Claus. You always want to write the full first and last name on a check. So now we're going to write the check out for $130.45. What we're going to do on this line is write out this number in word form. So let me show you what I mean by this. So for 130, we're going to start by writing 100, just like you'd be saying it out loud. So 130, that's how that would look. And for the change, we're going to write and 45 out of 100. Don't ask me why they do it this way. That's just the way that it is. There's 100 cents in a dollar, so it's 45 out of 100. That's just how you write it. In this little for section, sometimes that says memo. That is there just in case you want to write what the check is for. So maybe it's for utilities or rent, or maybe it's for a birthday present. You could write happy birthday, yay. So that's just there, to help people know what the check is for in case you need to do that. Then of course you're going to sign it. Full first and last name. Always, always, always. So there's my messy signature there. And then right here, if you ever need to pay a check over the phone or online, you're going to need to know what these numbers are. So this very first number, this is what's called the routing number. You'll also find that number on your bank card, but this is a convenient spot to know your routing number. Same thing with this number, also on your bank card, but it's good to know that this is your account number. So if you're paying for something over the phone with a check or online, they're going to ask you for each of these numbers. So you have to know which is which. If you forget, you can always go to Google Images and type in routing number on a check. It'll come right up. Now this little number here, that is the check number. It's always going to be right there. It's usually going to be the shortest number on the check. And it's also in the upper right-hand corner for most banks. If you're ever doing a mobile deposit in your app, you can write across it, mobile deposit, or presented electronically. There's a few ways you could do that. And then you always have to remember to sign your name on the back of that. Same thing if you're ever cashing a check. You have to sign, there'll be a little line here, and there'll be a little X, and you're always going to sign your name before depositing a check. If you ever mess up a check, that's totally fine, no biggie. This is one that I messed up before. I actually ripped it by accident and wrote the wrong number. So what you do is you just rip it up in tiny little pieces and throw it in the trash. That way, no one can steal your account information. Now, if you're ever going to mail out a check, I would recommend you fold it inside a piece of paper. So it could be a scrap piece of paper. Make sure it's nothing important, of course. And you just fold it up in there. That way, if you put it in the mailbox, nobody will see that it's a check and try and steal it. It's just another way to keep your money safe. So I'll go ahead and put it in the envelope. You would seal that up. Of course, you want to write your who you're sending it to right here. I'm not going to waste the envelope right now, but always write your return address, so your name and your address in this upper left-hand corner, and then you're all good to go. Then you can put it in the mailbox to the North Pole.